Here's how I went from this to this in just 1 year training boxing, and in this video I want to show you why you should implement boxing in your routine to transform your body as well. Hi, my name is Kevin. I am a physical therapist, certified strength and conditioning coach, and a personal trainer. And today I want to discuss the benefits of boxing for fat loss and for improving your physique. As I said, I got into boxing about a year ago, and initially I got into it because I wanted to improve my own self-confidence when it came to defending myself. Along the process, I was able to see how my body would transform. I used to be a bulkier individual with a lot more strength, but I didn't really have much cardio and I would get easily winded just by going upstairs. It wasn't until I started implementing boxing in my routine that I started to experience improvements in my athleticism, decreased fat, and an improvement in my cardiovascular system. I'm going to go over the 3 reasons why training boxing has transformed my body and why you should implement boxing into your routine in order to experience these benefits as well. The first benefit of boxing is that it's a very easy way to do cardio without it feeling like you're doing cardio. What I mean by this is, you ever have to go on a 30-minute run and find yourself constantly checking your watch to see when it's going to be over? With boxing, you'll find that time goes by much faster, and this is because boxing is more mentally stimulating. This is because you are learning and practicing a new skill and you are focused on it. How this differs from other sources of cardio is that when you're running or cycling, you don't really have to think about how you're doing it. You're just doing it, and as a result, you zone out and it gets really boring really quickly. But with boxing, you have to focus on how you're moving, how you're throwing your punches, what might be the next combination you have to throw. And because of all this, it makes the time go by a lot faster. In the beginning, you might be focused on just how to throw the punches. Then you will be able to implement footwork. And eventually, you'll be able to visualize an imaginary opponent. Not only do boxing workouts feel a lot quicker than traditional cardio workouts, but they also require a higher level of intensity, which allows your body to burn calories a lot faster. The second point I want to make is that though boxing is high intensity, it's not as hard on your body as other high intensity exercises. As we all know, high intensity interval training is great for burning a lot of calories quickly compared to traditional forms of cardio. However, normal HIIT exercises are actually pretty difficult and tough on the body. So just imagine doing box jumps, burpees, double unders. These all are high impact, and if you aren't trained for it, then you'll most likely develop an overuse injury. This is all because HIIT classes need to be of a certain intensity in order to get your body into the proper anaerobic zone. This contrasts with boxing, which doesn't have as much impact but still allows your body to operate in those higher intensity zones. Even to this day, I can get my heart rate up quickly to 150 beats per minute just from shadow boxing. You do a few rounds of shadow boxing and pair it with a few rounds on the heavy bag, and you'll be surprised at how much calories you can burn in just 30 minutes. In fact, here are the stats of my last boxing session tracked using my Whoop. As you can see, here are the stats. Just spend a few minutes in each different zone. And you can see in just 40 minutes, I burned 447 calories with an average heart rate of 148. And that's pretty good. The third reason of why implementing boxing will transform your body is because identifying as a boxer will transform your daily habits and how you live your life. One of the most powerful concepts I've learned when it comes to behavior change is that instead of focusing on the habit or the individual action, focus on changing your identity. So what this means is that instead of focusing on training boxing, you formulate your opinion that you are a boxer. When this happens, your subconscious will be more and more inclined to stick to the habits and routines that a boxer would follow. And what is it that you think of when you think of a boxer's routine? You may think of waking up early, going on runs, eating healthy, drinking a lot of water, going to sleep early. By identifying as a boxer, you will be able to adopt a paradigm shift, which will make it more easier for you to adopt healthier habits, which would allow you to get in shape faster. So those are just the 3 reasons as to how boxing has transformed my body, and I believe that it can help you do the same as well. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and follow me for more fitness and boxing content. Peace.